Time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, July the 3rd, 2025, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Chapel service for Ramon Veleta, 64 of Denver, Colorado, was held this past Monday morning or Monday afternoon, June 30th, at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel here in Muleshoe. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Ramon died on Wednesday, June 18th, 2025, in Aurora, Colorado. He was born September 16th, 1960, in Mexico to Eusebio Rivera Ruiz and Teresa Veleta Aguirre. Ramon worked in the lumber yard business for many, many years. He was also an avid fisherman. He was preceded in death by his parents. Ramon is survived by two daughters, Maria Teresa Montoya and her husband Juan of Las Vegas, New Mexico, Valentina Hardison and her husband Kenneth of Albuquerque, two sisters, Maria Rivera of Hereford and Rosalia Luna of Chihuahua, Mexico, two brothers, Lourdes Rivera of Muleshoe and Tirso Rivera of Muleshoe. He is survived by six grandchildren: Marcus Montoya, Mark Montoya, Ryan Montoya, Nathan Montoya, Elise Hardison, and Jordan Hardison. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com. Please keep the family of Ramon Veleta on your prayer list today. Again, his funeral service was held this past Monday, June 30th, at the Ellis Funeral Home Chapel. Marcus Lopez, 84, of Schertz, Texas, died on Saturday, June the 28th. He was born in San Marcos, Texas. He never spent long in one place. He officially settled in Muleshoe at one point, but loved to travel and visit his children wherever they ventured. A funeral service is being held this morning, Thursday, July the 3rd at 11:30 a.m. at the Good Shepherd Catholic Church in Schertz, Texas. Burial will be in Our Lady of Perpetual Helps in the Selma Cemetery in Selma, Texas. Marcus was social by nature. There was rarely a person who didn't know him. Always known for bringing smiles to the faces of family, Marcus will always be remembered by the many catchphrases he loved to say. He loved nature and would enjoy daily walks. The family will always find comfort knowing Marcus's legacy lives on through the lessons he taught them, the love he shared, and with memories they will cherish forever. He was well known for his dedication to his job as street superintendent for the small town of Muleshoe for 30 years. His love for his neighborhood always shined brightly and is still remembered today despite his retirement. Marcus was caring by nature and was always willing to step in and help anyone in need. Marcus leaves behind a wife, Tomasa Lopez, and his children, Albert, his wife, Maria, Gilbert, and his wife, Margie, Rebecca Lopez, and Andrew Negrete, and Ashley Lopez. 9 grandchildren also survive him, 11 great-grandchildren, and 1 great-great-grandchild. A sister, Lydia Mendoza, as well survives him. Again, the funeral service is being held this morning at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday, July the 3rd at the Good Shepherd Catholic Church in Schertz, Texas. Burial will follow in Our Lady of Perpetual Help, Selma Cemetery in Selma, Texas. Please keep the family of Marcus Lopez on your prayer list today. Karen Yvonne Mason, 82, of Muleshoe, died Friday, June 27th in Lubbock. Funeral services are scheduled for Saturday, July the 12th, so not this weekend, but the next weekend. That's Saturday, July the 12th at 11 a.m. at the Muleshoe Methodist Church here, 507 West 2nd Street in Muleshoe. Karen was born January 10th, 1943 in Valley Head, West Virginia, to Arden and Laura Viola Riggleman Marple. She married Thomas Mason in Middlewell, Texas. They married on February 15th, 1961. Karen graduated as valedictorian of her class. She was a passionate reader and loved murder mysteries and the Harry Potter books and movies. She loved to sew and was very crafty. Karen's favorite color was blue, and she collected Smurfs. She was a kid at heart and loved being a jokester. She was famous in her family for making up the best bedtime stories. Karen loved to sing, especially with her siblings, who called themselves the Marple Choir. It was always a great time when they got together to sing and play. Most of all, Karen was selfless, and she loved her family, most importantly, the grand and great-grandkids. She was a member of the Muleshoe Methodist Church. She is preceded in death by her parents, a son-in-law, Danny Coburn, 5 sisters, Mildred Wright, Betty Rogers, Eileen Lampkin, Sandra Todd, Barbara Blackshear, and Diane Marple, 2 brothers, Buren Marple and Arvil Marple. Karen is survived by her husband of over 64 years, Tom, 2 daughters, Kanda Acker and her husband Gary of Acuff, Tracy Cogburn of Lubbock, a brother, Kemper Marple of Pocatello, Idaho, 5 grandchildren, April Wyatt, Colby Daly, Aaron Hagelstein, Corey Hopler, and J.T. Acker. She is survived as well by 2 great-grandchildren, Peyton Wyatt and Piper Wyatt. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Muleshoe Methodist Church, P.O. Box 505, Muleshoe, Texas 79347, or to Cal Farley's Boys Ranch, P.O. Box 1890, Amarillo, Texas 79174. And repeating, funeral service for Karen Mason, 82 of Muleshoe, is scheduled for Saturday, July the 12th at 11 a.m. at the Muleshoe Methodist Church here in Muleshoe, Texas. Please keep the entire family of Karen Mason on your prayer list today. Well, tomorrow, right here in Muleshoe, Friday, July 4th, all kinds of big activities will be taking place, and we'll be there to film them all. And you can see our highlight video from all the 4th of July activities here in Muleshoe. On Saturday, July the 5th, brought to you by Burton Service Center, Dell Oil Company, High Tech Automotive, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Mohawk Auto Parts, McCormick Seeds, Muleshoe Independent School District, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, Precure Electric, TG Fuels, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Barrett Potato Farms, Leal's Tortilla Factory, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, 5 Area Telephone, West Plains Telecommunications, 5 Area Connect, Shipments Body Shop and Autoplex, McDonald's Restaurant, and Randall Field CPA. They all suggest that you celebrate right here in Muleshoe and have a happy and safe 4th of July. Look for our highlight video of all the activities that take place here in Muleshoe over the 4th. On Saturday, July the 5th, MuleshoeTV.com. Now, of course, they will have going north, Main Street, and then south down First Street, the big 4th of July patriotic parade that will begin at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. They will have a little Miss and Mr. Firework pageant. Also at the Courthouse Square, a hot dog eating contest, frog and turtle races, lots and lots of vendors, including some food vendors as well, all around the Courthouse Square following the parade that begins at 10 a.m. Also, do not forget, go and support the Bailey County Senior Citizens as they are having their annual 4th of July barbecue tomorrow on Main Street, Main and Avenue D, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. It's $12 per plate. They'll be serving brisket, potato salad, baked beans, and fruit cobblers. You can eat at the Senior Center, 319 Main Street, or you can go next door to the restaurant just to the south. I can't think of the name of it right now. It just eludes me. Oh, it is the Old Fashioned Barbecue and Grill just to the south. You can eat in either of those locations to support the Senior Center, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. Then after 2 p.m., the Old Fashioned Barbecue and Grill will serve their menu, but you can eat at either of those locations, and the money will go to the senior center. The meat was donated by Frontera Feed Yards, and they say thank you very much, and prepared by the Old Fashioned Barbecue and Grill. Potatoes donated by Spring Lake Potatoes. Old Fashioned Barbecue and Grill will be serving their meal, as I mentioned just a second ago, from 11 till 2. In their deal, with all proceeds going to the senior center, or you can eat at the senior center, 319 Main Street. If you want more information, call 806-272-4969. Again, eat with the senior center to support them, their annual big 4th of July barbecue with brisket, potato salad, baked beans, fruit cobblers, 11 a.m. till 2 p.m., 319 Main Street, or you can eat just south of there at the Old Fashioned Barbecue and Grill from 11 a.m. till 2 to support the senior center. Then on Saturday, July 5th, there will be a 2025 all-school reunion. It will go from 9 until 11 that morning at the senior center. 1 o'clock, they'll tour the Heritage Center. 4 o'clock, toward the Muleshoe High School building, and then 6 o'clock they will have their big meal with the all-school reunion going on right here in Muleshoe all day on Saturday, July the 5th. Well, it's time for a word from our sponsor here on the Muletrain News. But before I go into the ad, I just want to tack on there that they will be open tomorrow on the 4th of July at Leal's Mexican Food Restaurant, 1010 West American Boulevard. But they will close early on Friday, July the 4th at 3 p.m. Otherwise, they're open on the regular hours over this 4th of July holiday. Well, time now for a message from our sponsor of our Muletrain News program for today, Leal's Mexican Restaurant, the original Leal's, right here in Muleshoe, 1010 West American Boulevard, where Victor, Debbie, Kika, all their wonderful employees welcome you and remind you they are open again now on Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the original Leal's. So make it your Sunday tradition. Returns. Go to church and then come and eat a fresh, wonderful Mexican dinner at Leal's, 1010 West American Boulevard. Don't forget they have a full bar along with many mixed drinks, margaritas, along with many selections of beer now available at Leal's in Muleshoe. They have a happy hour every Saturday evening, along with live entertainment inside the restaurant. They recently had a car drive through the wall there on the southwest corner of the building and damaged the restroom area, but they are trying to get that up and running, and so please forgive them as they are mitigating the disturbance there at the restaurant and get those restrooms back up and running. But Leal's is open, 1010 West American Boulevard. You are welcome every Sunday. They are open again 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the original Leal's, 1010 West American Boulevard, 806-272-3294. The Muleshoe Area Hospital District is pleased to announce as they have hired a new clinical services personnel director. Liz Chavez, her smiling face, will be now a member of the team at the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. She spent 20 years working in the pharmacy at United Supermarkets and is wonderful to work with. Again, Liz Chavez is the new clinical services personnel director at the hospital. Also available to see patients now is Dr. David Warner, MD. He has moved to Muleshoe last year from the Dallas-Fort Worth area and is practicing now at the Medical Clinic of Muleshoe, 701 South 1st Street. You can make an appointment with Dr. David Warner by calling 806-272-7544. Also new at the medical clinic is nurse practitioner Johnny Roberts, and I dealt with him a month ago or so, and he was wonderful to deal with. He is a new nurse practitioner at the medical clinic of Muleshoe, seeing patients 701 South 1st Street. Again, stop by, or you can call and make an appointment at 806-272-7544. for new nurse practitioner Johnny Roberts and Dr. David Warner at the Medical Clinic in Muleshoe, and Liz Chavez is the new Clinical Services Personnel Director at the hospital. Well, as we mentioned in our earlier Muletrain news, please continue to remember Luis Carlos Saenz, who was injured in electrocuted in a on the workplace accident with Bailey County Electric, and they have set up a dinner and auction that will benefit Luis Carlos Saenz. It will be Saturday, July the 12th, so not this Saturday, but the Saturday following. Saturday, July the 12th, 5 until 8 p.m. that evening at the Bailey County Electric Cooperative in their nice meeting room, 610 East American Boulevard. They will have a brisket and sausage dinner. It's by donation. Join us as they raise money to help offset the cost of medical expenses for Carlos and his family. To help us plan accordingly, please contact the co-op at 806-272-4504 to let us know if you plan on attending, and thanks for your support. That's a dinner and auction benefiting Luis Carlos Saenz, Saturday, July the 12th, 5 until 8 p.m. at the Bailey County Electric Meeting Room, 610 East American Boulevard. Again, call 806-272-4504 to help them plan for the brisket and sausage dinner. The price is by donation. Saturday, July 12th, 5 until 8 at Bailey County Electric, dinner and auction benefiting Luis Carlos Saenz. And please continue to remember Luis on your prayer list today. He has been a lineman there at Bailey County Electric for many years and was injured about a month ago in a horrible accident, and he's just a really good guy. If you've ever watched any of our egg drop videos from Dillman Elementary, we always get invited that every spring close to Easter for them to do the egg drop. I believe with the first graders, Luis Carlos Saenz is always one of the volunteers there for Bailey County Electric that brings the bucket truck, and they do that egg drop at Dillman. But keep Luis on your prayer list today along with his family. Well, this weather has been wild, as it really feels like we're living in the mountains or in San Francisco or Seattle somewhere, as it has been very, very cool, very, very humid, and raining. It's just seemed like the rain was going to tease us until about 10 o'clock Sunday evening, and it just opened up and poured for a couple hours, and it kept building over us and over us. And we got right here in our backyard Sunday night even 1 inch of rain, and then we've really just not seen the sun since, as it's been overcast, cool, and drizzly all this week. As our high on Monday was only 81, the high on Tuesday 76, and the same yesterday on Wednesday, the high was only 76. Now, we haven't got a ton of rain in the interim, but it has drizzled on and off all this week, and we're right about a 0.3 of an inch this week. So total with that Sunday big downpour, 1 inch and 0.3, but it has been raining on and off and drizzling this morning, so that doesn't include all of that. But we will take it 1 inch and 0.3 so far up until this morning here in the Muleshoe area. Our rainfall total for June ends at 3 inches and 11 1/100ths here at the Muleshoe Mesonet Station. Our average high for June was 88 degrees. Boy, we'll take that too. Really cool temps for June, when we're straddling the spring and summer months or seasons. Our average low is 61 or maybe 66 degrees, excuse me. May, we got 2 inches and 46 1/100ths. And For the year 2025, the Muleshoe Mesonet Station 2 miles south of town is at 8 inches and 66 100ths. And, of course, that doesn't include the rain this morning. Earth Mesonet for 2025 total, which is right next to Tolk Plant, has 9 inches and 85 100ths. So we'll take all the rain we can get, and we continue to have rain chances through today on Thursday. Looking at the forecast for this afternoon, a chance of showers and thunderstorms. Then a likely and possibly a thunderstorm or two between 1 and 4 p.m., then a chance of showers and thunderstorms again after 4 p.m. Not sure why they phrased it like that, but that's the way the Weather Bureau did. Mostly cloudy, otherwise with the high around 80 degrees, so we'll see if we can get up to 80 as we have not the last 2 days. As I mentioned, our high has only been 76 the last 2 days. South-southeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 60%. Rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch are possible, except in thunderstorms. Excuse me. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms likely again. Chance of precipitation is once again 60%. All this will happen mainly before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 65. South-southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Again, rainfall amounts 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, except higher possibly in thunderstorms. Then tomorrow for Independence Day, mostly cloudy conditions, then gradually becoming sunny as the day goes on. High near 91, so we're going to have a different day tomorrow, and we will take it for the 4th of July. Again, mostly cloudy, and then gradually becoming sunny as the day goes on. High near 91 degrees. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Mostly clear Friday night. Low around 64 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it looks like we'll have clear conditions for the fireworks, which will be in the park. I don't think I mentioned that in with our 4th of July stuff. Of course, we'll have around dark. The fireworks, the Muleshoe Volunteer Fire Department will shoot off the fireworks around the new city park. That will be about 9:30, 9:45 p.m., 10 p.m., whenever it gets fully dark. But looks like good conditions for that. Sunny on Saturday, beginning the weekend. High only at 92 degrees. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming east in the afternoon. Saturday night, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 a.m. Mostly clear, low around 66. Southeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sunday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m. Mostly sunny, high near 89. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southeast in the afternoon. Sunday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly before 1 a.m. Partly cloudy, low around 64. East winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming south after midnight. Sunday night, Monday morning. Monday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1 p.m., mostly sunny, high near 87. South-southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 65. Sunny on Tuesday next week, high near 91 degrees. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low around 65. Sunny on Wednesday, high near 93 degrees. So we're going to warm up a little bit slowly, get into the 80s and then into the low 90s. But boy, we will take it, as we're usually much hotter, much hotter this time of year. And overall, this spring and summer has been much cooler, as we've only had one day where we crossed into triple-digit temps, but quickly we got back to much cooler temperatures right after that. But again, big rain chances for the rest of Thursday afternoon and Thursday night, with 60% chance of rain. Cool temperatures, high only at 80 today, then warming up to 91, and sunny conditions for the 4th of July. No rain chances. Low and clear, mostly clear Friday night, low around 64. So the fireworks look like they'll be a go in the new city park at dark tomorrow evening. Then highs up into the low 90s, 91 and 92 for the weekend. Then slight chances of rain creep into the forecast Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday. But it has been a wild weather pattern that we've had set in here on Muleshoe in the South Plains and Panhandle regions of Texas, and we will take it. Well, next week at the Bailey County Senior Center, they'll be serving at lunch. They serve lunch beginning at 11:30 at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D. They'll be serving chicken salad sandwich on Monday, July the 7th, tomato, lettuce, and pickle, macaroni salad, carrot sticks, and watermelon. Tuesday, July the 8th, taco salad and corn chips, seasoned corn, watermelon, peach cobbler. Then Wednesday, July the 9th, they'll be serving ham and beans, cornbread, margarine, spinach, seasoned corn, orange pineapple cup, and a country apple crisp. Thursday, July the 10th, smothered pork chops, Southwest potatoes, squash casserole, carrot and raisin salad, cornbread, sliced peaches. Then Friday, July the 11th, they'll be serving the regular fish or chicken strip meal at the Senior Center. Everyone is welcome. Again, they serve Monday through Friday, weekdays 11 a.m., beginning at 11:30 a.m. at Main and Avenue D. Of course, tomorrow on July the 4th, they won't be serving lunch. They'll be serving their annual barbecue fundraiser from 11 till 2 at the Senior, and everyone is welcome to come for that. Well, the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church will have their Vacation Bible School for kids pre-K through 5th grade next week. It's Wild About Jesus Vacation Bible School, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, July 8th, 9th, and 10th, 6 until 8 every evening at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, 805 East Hickory Avenue. You can go early that Tuesday morning or early before 6 p.m. To register your kids, or you can pre-register your kids this Sunday morning after each Mass at the Catholic Church. And all kids pre-K through 5th grade are invited to the Wild About Jesus Vacation Bible School going on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this coming week, July 8th, 9th, and 10th at 805 East Hickory in Muleshoe, 6 until 8 p.m. each evening. Well, if you haven't noticed, a lot has been going on at the Calvary Baptist Church recently over in the Richland Hills edition of Muleshoe. And they have put a brand new, really good looking sign and landscaped around it on the corner of the lot there. And now they are totally remodeling the old church building, which is now their fellowship hall, the interior of that building, and putting in new windows, new ceiling, new floors, and making it a large, very large open space. And it is going to look fantastic when they get finished there at Calvary Baptist Church. And their minister brother, Jeff Kaufman, sort of took me through the remodeling going on. The Sanchez and Sons is doing it, and they are working at a fast pace, and it's exciting to see what will be the final outcome on that. But of course, you can hear Jeff Kaufman and his message every Sunday, along with the full Sunday services from Calvary Baptist Church. We do a delayed audio feed from them on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Calvary Baptist link at the top left of our front page of our website, and you can get all of Calvary Baptist services every Sunday from right here in Muleshoe. Of course, you can hear Dave Maccabee, the pastor, and the full service from Muleshoe Methodist Church as well in that same manner under the Muleshoe Methodist tab. And then, of course, we live stream Dr. Stacey Connor and the First Baptist Church in their Sunday morning services at 11 a.m. every Sunday morning. MuleshoeTV.com. You can get all of those programs free of charge, on demand, anytime you want to watch them. Of course, they're all available as well on our social media platforms. On Facebook, Gil Lamb, along with Channel 6 Muleshoe, our Twitter feed, and Blue Sky feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe, and our YouTube channel, Gil Lamb Advertising. Well, on your prayer list today, continue to remember Emily Bomer Towson, James Byers, Kenneth Henry, Sandy Chitwood, Dick Chitwood, Louis Carlos Saenz, Bill Crenshaw. Needs to be on your prayer list today. Joe Bledsoe, Janie Carpenter, and Joseph Carpenter. Marion Dooley, Johnny Druseldahl, Dolores Harvey, Chris Johnson, Carol Ring, Janice Snell, Lonnie Spratling, Ted Trotter, Adele Trotter, Cliff Black, Peggy Seagroves, Darlene Henry, Marlene McDonald, Jesse Tarango, Kathy Richards, Linda Lutz, Corey Collins, Helen Cook, and also remember the families of those who have recently lost a loved one, including the family of Ramon Veleta, the family of Marcos Lopez, the family of Karen Mason, the family of Hope Melinda Vaughn, the family of Martin Mills, the family of Ramon Sanchez Mora Sr., the family of Ronnie Dent, the family of Kenny Heathington, and the family of Juan Flores. Please keep all these families grieving the recent loss of a loved one on your prayers today. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain news programs, along with all our older archived ones, free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain news link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith. We'll hear from Odessa's songwriting lawyer in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCEC. COOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Ron Eckert's cousin got him interested in playing guitar.
And in college and law school, I found it was a really good stress reliever.
Ron grew up in Odessa and was county judge there. He started writing songs when he heard a horrible one on his way home from work one day.
And I thought, wow, I might not can write anything better, but maybe I can write something as bad as that and somehow see how it turns out,
Things have turned out well musically for Ron. He has done 4 albums. One is called A Child of This Land, recorded in Tennessee at a studio owned by Johnny Cash's son.
I am a child of this land. I headed west with a wagon train. I blazed the trails, I laid the rails, I staked my homestead on the plains. From the pilgrim to the pioneer, I've been faith, not fear, in a new frontier. I'm one small step from man. I am a child of this land.
How do you describe your music?
Americana/folk. It's probably a good way to describe it. I like the process of trying to create timeless art, When I write songs, sometimes Tumbleweed, I do it with characters in mind.
One character he had in mind was an outlaw who was about to be hanged. This is from the album Bad Man, recorded at Willie Nelson's studio.
Hands on the Bible, say a prayer for me, for the hangman swings me to eternity. Sing me one last gospel song and tell me, where did I go wrong?
He wrote a song about a gypsy troubadour.
I can't work no 9 to 5, so I'm never ever settling down. I don't need a retirement plan, I don't have a 401k. I play for jars in old dive bars, and I wouldn't have it any other way. As I'm driving down the highway, I'll get there when I can.
Ron Eckert lives in Gardendale. north of Odessa. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the sound of Texas.
Cruising down some highway.